Hi, this is Reginald Perryman with Keller Williams Metro here in Detroit, Michigan. So basically, I attended Keller Williams family reunion, and one of the biggest messages we received was pay attention to your profit. So this video is to kind of show you what we do on our team here in regards to not just tracking our regular P&L and tracking our lead sources, but we're also tracking our expenses and return on investment per lead source. So I speak to a lot of wholesalers and other agents that have a tough time with tracking their expenses, but this dives a little bit deeper into tracking your lead sources so that you can make decisions what to turn on, what to turn off as far as your incoming lead sources as well, and cut back on some of your expenses. You may have to double down on the ones that are working. So let's look here. This is just a basic spreadsheet that we use, not really complicated. I'm not going to go into the pivots and everything like that. But as you can see here, this was something we created in 2019. We're going to finish up the quarter. I don't like tracking and putting in the numbers, but I like looking at the data and this helps me make a business decision at the end of every quarter. So for example, and just to share this with you, for example, we look at our Realtor.com expenses here. As you can see, our Zillow expenses up through the third quarter, and our agent referrals. So these are referral fees we paid out through third-party companies or other agents from other states or agents that are sending us referrals here locally. And then our sphere of influence expenses. And this is client appreciation events, mailing newsletters, and things of that nature to our past clients. This is fairly inexpensive. Now, I will say that we have to separate a few things here, because if you see our direct mailing, now our direct mail includes our just listed, just sold, as well as our probate mailers and some of our sphere of influence. So for 2020, we're going to change this. We're going to track our actual sphere of influence mailers as well to our past clients. Of course, I have Mojo on here because we're paying for Mojo, the system, so that we can do our prospecting using the Mojo platform. And there are some other lead sources that we added. So basically, you see here, this is the expenses, and then simply put, we have here money earned per lead source. The reason this is very important to our team and our business is because you can see here where we have Realtor.com, the income from Realtor.com, income from Zillow. But when you look at agent referrals and sphere of influence, like they always say, your sphere of influence is going to be your biggest income stream as far as leads and everything. So we look here what was earned on sphere of influence through that date here, and then you look here on what was spent on sphere of influence. Of course, it's a no-brainer where we should be spending our money and time. So we're going to go in and update all of our numbers here just to make sure we're capturing all the data here. But this is just a good start to show you where we at as far as expenses. So maybe we cut out Realtor.com. Either we have a conversion issue or it's just not working for the zip codes that we're purchasing. If you can see what was spent on Realtor.com year to date, what was spent on Zillow, and you just simply compare your income. Did we 3x Zillow? Agent referrals are great because this is not paid out of pocket. There's no monthly contract. It just simply, you pay when you close. And you can see how much income was earned there versus the expense that was paid out. So again, you 4x that expense. The good part is we're not paying it out monthly. So yeah, and I like to see what 2020 looks like now that I've added another buyer's agent, and it's not just me working most of the year. And then this is easy to convert this over and hold from our marketing standpoint and just add this to our regular P&L under advertising or marketing expenses. This is Reginald Perryman, regiusrealestate.com. This spreadsheet is available. I will create a blank one. It already has the calculations and formulas in it, and I will allow you to download it for free on our platform.